We are live and playing with paint. Ta-da! How does it get better than this? I apologize in advance for my voice. You're lucky I'm here. No, I'm lucky I'm here. I was laid up with a sinus infection yesterday and ran lots of healing processes and took lots of ibuprofen, and I'm here. Except the voice has not quite come back to its full strength, so I apologize if I'm super quiet. So let us do that so that I can see you guys and what you have to say. And what I would love for you guys to do is let me know in the comments what you'd like me to paint on today. I have a small canvas, a big record, and a big canvas. Start choosing. Go. So last week's live stream we did this pretty little thing, and it's dried really nicely. Stayed basically exactly the same as you last saw it, although I think it did run off a little bit here. But I really like the metallic that the purple has in it. So going with the gold. It's pretty funky. And then the cabochons that we did, let's see if I can get these to focus. I need more light. More light! Karina's saying big canvas. Yay! And I'm super excited that Rick is here. It's been a while since Rick's joined us on the live stream. I used to have 3 guys that joined me every time. And Rick was the first to disappear, so it's cool that he's back. He's been doing lots of painting himself. Not getting quite as good a shot as I would like. With the program that I use to do the live stream, I don't get quite as much control over the camera as I do when I'm just using my phone. I really like this one. So looks like a close-up of craters on the moon. Yay! Rick's one of my cabochon lovers. It's not very good shots. Sorry, guys. And these 3 round ones are basically I made to make as buttons. So they're all pretty much the same in as much as they are just a little swirl. But they'll look really cool stuck onto. You can either put them on the back of like a press stud, like a sew-on press stud, or you could put them on to actually glue them to a real button, like sew your button on first and then super glue these to the top of them. Make sure the hole that you make for your buttonhole is big enough though, because they are quite chunky. Alright, let's get these out of the way. Get them out of the way, not throw them on the ground, Michelle. What's that, Doug? Hello, welcome. No, I still can't hear you. Hold on. Let me turn my volume up, Doug. Let's see if I can hear you better. Try again.
I guess we don't get to see you now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
I hadn't realized you were there. You hadn't spoken to me. I was.
Oh, you got talking.
I will. Well, I can't actually see my phone screen. And that one, and I don't know where the other one went. The other one went walkabouts and I can't find it. Ah! So if you guys on YouTube are wondering who I'm talking to, my patrons get to come on via Zoom and talk to me during these live streams. So if that's of interest, head on over to patreon.com/MickeyOut and come play. It's $10 a month to be on the Zoom live stream. I don't know why you didn't get your Patreon. It wasn't yesterday though, Judy. I sent it out on Friday your time, so I don't know why you didn't get it. Sorry, honey. How can I get that to you while I'm blowing my nose? Let me see. Copy. Patreons, relationship manager. Judy. Message her. Let me in. There you go. Okay, check your Patreon now, Judy. You should have a private message from me with the link. Sorry. Alright. What's next?
What are we going to do today?
What are we going to do today? Exactly. I have had one vote for the big canvas. And so, Debbie, these are glass cabochons. They look like this when they are when they're raw. They are rounded on one side and flat on the other. And I dip them in the paint flat side down. Go watch last week's video. It'll tell you all about them. Or stay till the end and I'll probably dip some more. Yay, Rebecca, wishing everyone are having a wonderful day. First time watching as a subscriber and new at pouring. Welcome, Dave. Yay! New pourer. Woohoo! I hope you've joined the Acrylic Pouring for Fun Facebook group. It's all about fun and sharing and kindness. And if they're not kind, we'll kick you out.
Yes, I will.
Doug's one of my main men. Well, he's my main man.
The only man.
The only man in the moderator team. There's three of us. So please, if anyone is being nasty, posting promotional stuff, there's been a lot of Instagram people trying to get people to follow their Instagrams lately. If you see any of that, just hit the report button and let us know so that we can keep it fun for everyone. Debbie, there'll be a link in the description below the video to Amazon so you can have a really good close-up and look what you're looking for. We got a big... What's that, Doug?
I said Judith just walked on.
Yay! She got my message. Woohoo! Rick's voting for a big canvas as well. Debbie says a record. Debbie's a new pourer as well, first time watching. Yay, welcome everyone that's new to the channel. I am super excited. I'm loving seeing all the new people choosing, both in the group and on the channel. It's so exciting. Hey! Alright, so we've only had 3 votes, 2 for the big canvas and 1 for the record. I'm going to give you a little bit longer. See if we can get more of a... Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? Okay.
No, why it didn't come through.
It wasn't the 24-hour notice. I wanted to make sure that those that sponsored me last month got the second Zoom, because we only did 1 live last month. So I'll be doing 3 lives this month, but I wanted to make sure that the subscribers got, if they dropped out this month, that they still got it. So it came through on the last day of last month. I don't know why that didn't get to you, Judy.
I don't know. I got the notice you were gonna go live. That was it.
What, via Patreon or via email? Because it was via Patreon. It was via, oh, right now. Oh, wow, okay. Weird. Okay, yes, Rick says, for those first timers, welcome to the addiction. Now, I want to be clear here. We joke about it being addictive to paint. Addiction is, when you're addicted is something that you do to avoid something in your life. Maybe it's to avoid someone, something, something you're aware of, something that you don't want to think about. That's what we do addictive behavior for. So some people, I'm sure, do acrylic pouring for addiction. Some just love the fun of it, and that's just a cool choice as far as I'm concerned. That's not addiction. It's just do what's fun for you. I don't think I've got much Floetrol in my bottle. I'm just mixing up some gold here, waiting for you guys to vote. So, big canvas, says Sharon. Changing vote to large canvas as well. I like to be part of a team. I love it. Alright, for those of you that are new to my channel and haven't watched my how to mix paint video, this is how to mix paint. This is my Floetrol bottle that I've used for a long time. And I put a piece of pantyhose, stockings, whatever you want to call them, over the top, because Floetrol tends to get these snot-like growths in it that makes a mess in your paint. So by putting that over putting the stocking over it, it strains it as you pour it, and then you don't have to worry about it. But I buy my Floetrol in these 4 litre, which is just over a gallon containers, and then siphon it off as I need it. Put the stocking back on. This is the, and I don't think the American bottles have these, I don't know why, but this is the bit that attaches to the lid, you know, to make it a sealed lid, and I just put it back on to hold that there. Push it down nice and tight, and then your Floetrol's got a built-in strainer. It's really easy. I'm going about 50-50 paint to Floetrol at the moment. My mix varies depending on how I'm feeling. So, that one's empty now. What else are you guys saying? Big canvas. Don't forget to hit the like, says Rick, thank you guys. So I've been having a few people ask me, how does YouTube work? They have these lovely computers that look at how many people hit the like button and how many people comment and how many people stay on for watching a video for how long, and use that information to decide whose videos they should share with people. So like if you were watching a Wiggles Art video, and I mean he's got like 700,000 subscribers or something, if you were watching one of his videos, they go, okay, so this is like acrylic pouring, it's satisfying. Which acrylic pouring and satisfying videos might this person want to watch, going on who they've watched before and what other people are thinking of the video. So if you guys watch like 50% of my video and give it a thumbs up and maybe even a comment, it's more likely to be shared with others so they can find it too. And so that's why people say, don't forget to put the thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and all those sorts of things. Subscribe means that you are more likely to find my videos again in the future. You get notifications if you turn the bell button on, those sorts of things. And how do I get paid? That's the other question I get asked a lot. Obviously, the beautiful Patreon people choose to give me money directly. Also, I have a PayPal link in the description where you can just donate a one-off payment for no benefit, just because you want to give me money, and that's always welcome too. And the other way is to let the ads in front or in the middle of my videos run for at least 30 seconds, or watch the whole ad, and that way I get like 6 cents per ad video watch, if that makes sense. So there you go. So the more of you that watch my videos and let the ads run, the more money I get. And if you share my videos and tell people about me, the more likely that they'll watch videos and I'll get paid too. But if you're just enjoying them and adding to the joy on the planet by enjoying watching my videos, that's a contribution to the world, and I'm grateful for it. Please excuse me while I blow my nose. I was saying at the beginning, I am very grateful for the Access tools and ibuprofen, otherwise I would not be here. Alright, I think we're going for the large video. What is my brain saying? Large canvas. Brain is not working. I had a sinus infection yesterday and was laying on the couch going, ugh. Considered cancelling it, but changed my mind. Had a chat with my body. Went to bed early. Ran some MTBSS. Took some ibuprofen, and I'm good to go. Down to just a little snotty nose now. It's great. My husband had the gall to say, is the nostril that you've got the infection in, the nostril that they did your COVID test in? And I mean, that was, what, 3 months ago? And I said, yeah. He said, oh, maybe it's your body rejecting the tracking device that they put in your nose. My husband's silly. Right. They don't, well, as far as I know, they don't, it's just a joke. Anyway. What are we painting on it? What style of painting would you like me to do?
Galaxy Boy?
Say that again?
Galaxy.
I'll be clean over there. You already know.
I'm struggling to hear you, Doug. I don't know whether you're not close to your microphone or what, but... Judy, did you say a galaxy?
Yes.
Cool. Jacqueline, I'm not sure what... What are you wanting them to stop? Being nice? Having fun? What is that? Welcome, if you're new. I'm just taking the pins out of previous paintings. Laurie, you asked if this one was still available. Yes, it is. Rick likes the chaos of a flip cup. Galaxy Pour. Galaxy Pour. I'm not sure what you meant by a galaxy pour when you said that, but I've just had this idea flash through my brain. How runny is this paint? Not runny enough. Dang. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Let's move it for a second. This is a Decoa Metallic Blue, Ice Blue. Let's mix some Floetrol in. You're the only one that stays up late for me, Karina, and I love you for it. Thank you. Hey, Jacqueline. Oh, good point. Yes, if you've never been on a live stream before, you may not realize that we're just all chatting to each other and it's not directed directly at anyone in particular unless someone says your name. So yeah, we're in trouble. She's had an idea. I know, right? It's terrible. Michelle's had an idea. It's always interesting to see. Oh, you know what? I saw a comment on the acrylic pouring for fun. It's always interesting when new people come along and they start seeing techniques that are being done now that are sort of like multiple techniques rolled into one. Like you guys all know the bottle bottom or cup bottom pour that you then put the tissue over and pull it off and make the flower if you're clever enough to do it. Mine never quite worked really. Ritva, I think there's like 2 layers of pantyhose. It's just enough to stop any lumps coming through, really. I think I did a 2-layer so that it actually stayed trapped underneath that ring. A single layer wasn't bulky enough. Yay! Ritva's from Finland. Welcome, welcome. So, what was I saying? Yes, and somebody posted on the acrylic pouring for fun, they'd just done a bottom pour or a cut bottom pour and said, oh, this might be easier for you that can't get that technique. And it sounded like they thought they'd invented a new technique, which we've been doing for like 2 years. It's kind of funny. It's all good. I love it. I love seeing new people exploring and finding, and it's awesome. All right, so first of all, we are going to check that we have enough black and that it's runny enough, because there was a request for a galaxy pour, and I was asking for the awareness of what a galaxy pour might look like, and this is what I got. So bear with me while I create it. Stirring stick long enough. You've been up since 4:30 this morning. Good on you, Karina, because it's now like 10:30 at night if my time zones are correct. Doug's already taken 2 naps today, if you can't hear what he's saying. He's on a Monday. I must say, I was laying in bed this morning and I was like, oh, this is really nice laying in bed. Oh, God, I've got to get up and go and do live. Right. So, big vessel for pouring out of. Who's scrunching paper? You're noisy. Let's use this jar. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, painting's finally starting, 28 minutes into the call. I'm going to put a couple of, bit of paint in the, bit of silicone in the bottom. This is Montmartre silicone oil. I seem to have misplaced my lube, so that's a bit of annoyance. And I'm going to use gold, the blue. Let's check the gold's not gone thick again. Alright, that's good. I've got that leftover purple that we used last week, which was scraped up from the painting before. This is 3 lives in a row, this purple. How cool is that? Let's check that that is runny enough. Yes, awesome. And silver and copper. Sorry. No, I don't think I've got any copper actually. No. Copper is empty. And some silver. So we're going to have 4 metallics and black. And silver is probably not as runny as the rest of them. Let's give it a bit more water. Rex says he's tried the pantyhose, but his Floetrol was too thick. Interesting. I found small mesh sink strainers. Cool. I love it when you guys share tips and hints and suggestions. It makes me so happy. So I've got silicone already in the bottom of the jar, and I'm just going to start plopping in paint, colours. Can you guys see what I'm doing? No, not really. Move so that you guys can see too. Oh, maybe if I tilt the head up a little bit. Ah! That better? Yes. Alright. So let's go again with some more layers of colour. How much colour should we put in is always a good question. Alright, so metallic blue is going to be pretty. Yeah, I like metallic blue. Alright, so that's our colours. Now, coffee and nose white. Much apologies. Okay, so I'm going to put this down here, and then I'm going to pouring black. Actually, I might thin that black down a bit more. Always have a squeezed bottle of water next to you pouring. And we're just going to run the black down, hopefully so it sits on top. And I'm seeing lumps in that black. Alright, so I don't know if you can see, we've got the colour at the bottom and then the cup. No, that didn't work. Filling up with black. Why is this? Alright. Trying to run two cameras at once on my own. Always fun. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start pouring. And hopefully the black will come out first. And then as we start to get the colour, alright, so how's that look? Should we leave it like that? Dave says
Looks like a rainbow river.
a rainbow river. I know, right? How cool is that? Dave says, if I may ask if any pouring family ever thought of donating your misfit paintings to a nursing home. Oh, cool idea. Why just the Misfit ones? That would be my question. Some of us have plenty of paintings that have never sold. Alright, just going to add a bit more black so that we don't lose some of this colour. I'm loving what it's doing. I love how you reuse your recycled containers. I've started doing that with some things. So thank you for the inspiration. Yay! I can't stand seeing these artists that just keep throwing plastic away. It just drives me nuts. If you're going to throw stuff away, use paper cups. Now, for those of you that have never seen this contraption before, it's a piece of folded cardboard called a corner catcher. And literally it just stops the paint on the edges from running off until it gets down to the corner. So it helps you actually get paint right the way to the corner without losing too much. And pull it back. Now before I go any further, I'm going to torch this. We've got some cells happening in some areas. Kind of hoping there's going to be some cells come up in amongst this big gold strip because it's pretty intense. I've lost all my blue. I'm going to add some more blue in. It didn't need to stay very high, did it? I just dropped a hair in my painting. Oh, damn spot. Well, putting the silicone on the bottom of the jar didn't seem to do very well. So I'm about to lose that last little bit of blue. I'm liking it. And that is so cool, Dave. What a great, great kindness. Karina says she's only just started being able to visit her cousin who's in aged care. It's yeah. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just putting a little bit of silicone oil on the end of a toothpick and dipping where I can see that there's layers of paint and hoping that the silicone decides to do a chameleon effect in those spots, but it's not really. There's some real massive breakup happening up here. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so these ones are starting to work, but they're only revealing more gold with a little blue rim. Not really getting much. I think the gold has just impregnated itself into everything. I'm not going to play with that anymore. Stop it, Michelle. I like the purple with the black, it says Rick. How about flicking some? Yeah. Can you guys see this? No, not really. So these bits here didn't do anything, but the ones down here seem to have, and that blue does seem to be coming up a little bit more overall, so hopefully. Really glad I added the blue through here.
Get out the straw.
Get out the straw, he says. That's an option. Okay, let's have a vote. Should I use the straw and blow on it? Yeah, silicone does tend to work better in the thinned out areas. Just letting it run a little bit towards that top corner. Blue and Bear says yes to the straw. I don't feel like it needs much straw though. Maybe just a little bit. Where is my straw is the next question. Here it is. Don't ask me why, but it's over by the door. Now, I used to use a drinking straw, and then somebody put me on to the idea of using this, it's quite big hold. It's like for what you use in a fish tank, or a alcohol still. I don't want to do too much because I actually quite like how rounded it is, and I don't find that the straw tends to give that rounded look. I haven't had much success with balloon touches. Do, 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 do. These are coming up really nice through here though. I really like those. It almost looks like some sort of animal head with like a giraffe head or something with like a toothy bit on the top of its head here. There's its eye and its jawbone. I'm not quite sure what this is. It's had a rather vibrant night on the Terps or something, I'm not sure. Oh, that's a good idea, Rick. Blow the gold a little bit into the purple. There's too much gold already. I don't want any more gold spread out. I'm going to stop playing with that and just leave it to be super busy up through here. Let me get you down and show you, maybe, as long as my camera lets me. So this is where I put those silicone drops in, and look how big they've spread. They've done really cool stuff. This is the bit that doesn't want to do anything. Where we used hose. And then these 3 dots down here, followed by these 3 dots down here, really intrigue me. They were there all along. I have not put those in. It's really funny. And then it's starting to get all cracked up and weird and stuff up here. Check this out. I think this is actually silver under here. Did anyone remember that I put silver in?
That's also where all the silicone was at the end of the bottom of the jar.
Oh, good point. Doug says that's also where the silicone was, at the bottom of the jar. And then I really like this little thread through here. It's got a couple of big silicone spots too. Do you guys want to come down and have a closer look too? Yes? No? You good? No response? They're not talking? You'd like to have a closer look? I'm going to bring you down. Judith, are you still there? Do you want a close up? She's not.
I'm here. I had my mic off.
Oh, do you want a close up?
I've been watching it on. I turned on the YouTube and turned it down to
Okay.
volume off.
Cool.
And then I watched it there too. So
Awesome.
I got to see the close up on that one and that.
Yay!
It's beautiful. I love it.
Ritva says she sees a very long blue dragon. Oh, yes.
Yep.
See what you mean.
If you turn it the other way, you're looking at it upside down compared to us. And it looks like a dragon head.
It does. It looks more like a dragon your way around than it does our way around. Check this out, guys. This is its head and its big ears. And its big long tail. Yes. I like it. And it's almost like the purple is its fire. It's breathing its fire out. That's cool. Yeah, lacing is easy if you put in enough Floetrol. Thank you, Debbie. Have fun. All right. Should we have a look and see if there's anything worth capturing underneath? Let's move this over to the drying area. So this is what I put over my let me just transition. This is one of those cake covers. It's a really big one. And you pop it over your paintings to keep the flies off and the dust off. But as you see in the next video, it's coming out in a couple of days. Be careful when you put it down. Eek. Let's have a look. The first bit that's jumping out at me, I don't know how to. I'm going in here, so can I bring there? Sorry, that was rather sudden change. This bit down here, I'm not sure if it's coming through very well on the camera, but I'll capture it and then show it to you. I'm going to use a water droplet cabochon and see if we can get that looking stunning. Probably not as good as I had hoped. Where are we? But it's still pretty. I quite like it. Alright, drop that down on the ground to dry. I'm not seeing a whole lot of funky stuff actually. Most of the colour stayed on. There's some really subtle. I'm not even sure if the camera will pick them up. You can only just see it. Really subtle bits of gold in here, which are really cool, but I don't think they'll actually come across. No. We got over here. Just looks black on the camera. It's see, it's not a lot of stuff. There's some more subtle stuff in here, but you can't see it. Hey Deanne, welcome. You're a bit late, honey. Su trabalho é lindo. Sorry, Nara, I don't understand your written language. I'll go back in and translate it.
That's a pretty spot.
Which bit? Where?
Where you are circling.
This bit here. Oh, now you're out of sync. Okay, so for those of you watching on YouTube, you're probably about at least 20, if not 30 seconds behind. So it's hard to know what Judy's seeing on the screen when she says, well, that's a pretty bit.
Well, I'm watching both. I'm watching.
I know you are, that's what I'm saying.
Because on YouTube you can see the colors more.
Right, okay. I'm trying to get good shots, but it's not easy. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do any more cabochons. I think that's... Maybe I will do one in this bit here. And, do an oval one. Thank you, Karina. Thank you, Nara. What language is that? Is that Spanish? Oh, maybe. Gracias, if it's Spanish. When people comment on my channel in their language, I use Google Translate. And I had a conversation with somebody one time, and I was putting English and then the translation so that I could keep track of the conversation. And then they started saying, if you speak my language, why don't you do your videos in my language? I'm like, I don't speak your language. So obviously Google Translate was doing a pretty good job. You like the purple spot under that? Not sure which part that one is. Alright, here we go. Let's see if it will show here what I've captured. Zoom back out. No. It's very subtle, very black, very subtle.
Oh, this is pretty. Sparkly.
Yeah, it will sparkle when it's dry. It'll be great. Very subtle though. If we can get it without reflection, would be really good too. People keep saying to me, when are you going to put your cabochons on your website? It's like, I just don't seem to be able to capture the beauty of them because of the roundedness on the Spanish help me with Portuguese. Spanish and Portuguese, I'm going to probably get hit by saying this, but actually quite similar.
Portuguese is French and Spanish.
French and Spanish combined, is it? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I have a little bit more ease with it than I do with Spanish, because there's a bit more French in there. I did 2 years at school of French, but, you know, really basic classroom French. So yeah, it's really hard to take photos of the cabochons once they are dry. So yeah, I need somebody to come and be my web shop person. Take the photos and list them up on on the channel, on the website, because I'm so busy. It's like everybody during lockdown decided that they needed a new website, and so I've been building websites like they're coming out of fashion. And that's my paid, one of my paid, like, I get big money for that. Yeah, you missed it, Pixie, but hi. I'm covered in paint already.
I love this.
You love the...
I love your sweatshirt.
Yes, I do too. It's one of the targets of Access Consciousness is to, you know, encourage people to be them and not buy into the projections and expectations of society and those around them. And then when I walked into, like, the Warehouse is New Zealand's big box store, and I walked in there and there was this jersey sitting there on the rack saying "Be You." I was like, I have to have that. So it's not a style I would normally wear, but you know, it's got the right words on it. So Crystal says, I love the jewellery making idea, very inexpensive. We have lots of kids come through my office. I made necklaces and barrettes to give to the little girls that come through. Thank you for that idea. Cool. Awesome. Yes, so yeah, you can buy backing bits for them. Do I have any on hand? Maybe? I'm not even wearing one. Or you can just use UV resin on the back to seal the paint, and then glue a little hook or something on it. All right, my friends, I am going to go. I'm going to go and wash my hands, chase my son out of bed. He is supposed to be having a study day. They've got exams coming up, and yeah, study day. This piece over here is just really nagging at me. Hold on. Let me move you back. See if I can. It's actually where I dipped the first one, and it's kind of developed a bit. Well, it looks a bit like a butterfly. So I'm just going to put this other oval into it. I'm not sure the oval's quite big enough. Let's see if we got it. It's pretty. Doesn't look like a butterfly anymore. Oh, transition. You guys aren't seeing this.
No, we can't see it. Okay. Okay.
Pretty?
I like that.
Yeah?
Nice, yeah.
Almost looks like a fruit on a vine in some directions.
It does. Or a flower bud.
Yeah. Alright, my beautiful friends, that is it. I will show you the dry ones next time we go live. And I promised, I've got a couple of videos basically ready to go. So I'm going to try and have at least minimum one other than live streams a week. But I'm so busy. I'm sorry. I'm not getting any painting done. My apologies. I adore you. I'm saying a lot. So let me know in the comments or in messages or however you want to contact me what you'd like me to see, what you'd like to see me do. Somebody said to me, hey, how about you write a book? Ooh. You're being a bit loud, honey pie. Why don't you write a book and tell everyone how to do acrylic pouring? And I was like, do you know how long it takes to write a book? I don't have time to do paintings, never mind write a book, and I tell you which one's much more my priority. Jack and the Pulpit Flower. Not heard of Jack and the Pulpit. I must Google that, Rick. Alright, my friends, I adore you. I hope you have an amazing day.
It's a United States thing.
It's an United States thing. I'll Google it. I'll find it. I adore you. Have fun. And I will see you again super soon. And as I say, I've got a couple of videos that are ready to edit and upload. So keep an eye out for those. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And what else is possible? Bye.